have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Condors and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. He comes into this game with a very potent passing offense, ranked in the top 10. But today, they face one of their stiffest opponents of the season, a top 10 passing defense. Let's see who wins this strength-on-strength battle. I'll keep you posted as the game goes on. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Chanticleers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Condors offense will take the field first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They give it to him again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long right here. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And it'll be the Condors send out the punt unit. Making his first move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Coastal Carolina's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. At over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown in their victory last time out. The give. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more.
It's a running room. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. Sends it back in motion. Play action on 1st down. Left side is Pierce. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Keeps it. Now the toss. Got a little grass. chains.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback.
Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
He'll bring it out. It's King. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The Condors line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Chanticleer is now ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. To throw, it's Bailey. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Motion from the wide receiver. Snaps on 4th down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They were all over it.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's King. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Trying to move them on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
He'll keep it on second down. Turning it on. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense moving forward now. Defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. And it'll be the Condors in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for the edge. Quarterback on the keeper. Powers through the defender. And he's stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Great team defense on that. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Condors will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They're going to field this one in tight quarters. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Keeps it looking for the edge. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not before. They have their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. Pulls it. He'll toss it. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
He'll toss it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the shot to clear is moving quickly to the line. Trying the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they take it in for 6 more points. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Back to pass, it's right. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And it'll be the Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. On the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Washington. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Chanticleers will line it up on first and 10. Motion from the back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat.
And this offense just keep
wide open spaces. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback keep. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Keeps it himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to get started. He only needs a sliver of daylight. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. They're working that left side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Chanticleers want to move quickly.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go.
Snags it, and he's open. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Condor. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
To the air, it's Bailey. Spits it out to the back. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
The Condors will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. One of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Swats it away.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
Scanning the field, it's right. Here comes the heat.
And how impressed are you right now at this defensive line here early in the second half? They are getting a tremendous pass rush up front. It doesn't matter what you do in the back end, coverage-wise, blitz-wise. If those dudes up front win the one-on-ones, for any offense, it's going to be an issue. And now, David, they've got this offense backed right up against the wall.
Man, they got them backed up right where they want them. A big opportunity not only to get points for their offense in the future, but maybe get points on their defense, right? When you back them up right here, how aggressive do you want to be? Because as a play caller, I know the defense can be aggressive, which also means I can take shots and sometimes make big plays.
Off to the races to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Coastal. Great job by the back on the option. He scores for the 5th time in this game. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Trying to get the corner. Rides the option, he keeps it. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Racing down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, shot to clear. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking for running room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. On the option, keeps it himself. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a fourth down from the 42. And it'll be the Condors who will send out the punt unit. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. Wide receiver going in motion. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Left side, it's Washington. There he goes. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The shot that clears in the hurry up. Inside the 45. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the shot that clears with the 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for the edge. Quick toss. Got the 1st down. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Pulls it. The option, he'll keep it. Now the pitch. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Keeps it himself. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the court.
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! Excellent pass by the back on the option. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pulls it on the option. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Condors lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the air, it's Bright. It's complete to the left. Running free. Past the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Condors.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and long here. Motion from the wideout. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. quarterback changing the play. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got him quickly. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The run inside. It's Edwards. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Chanticleers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Right side, it's Gardner. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Jackson gonna throw it. Extending the play. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Man, that is frustrating for a defense. You have to know, 4th down, this quarterback is going to be a threat to run the football. They got a little bit out of position. He makes them pay and gets a fresh set of downs.
And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Touchdown, Chanticleer! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Condor sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Stevens.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And it'll be the Condors who will punt this one away. On the return. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Holds it, looking for a crease. Sees a crease. Crosses the 40. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The shot that clears after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the top. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Hands it off. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand it to the back. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to